fucking stressed out. I'm fucking stressed. We should not be working like this. I work my ass off and I can't even fucking pay bills, bro. And they always say don't compare yourself to others, but I see people going to Coachella and fucking like buying all types of shit, just pointless fuck you money, and I'm over here can't even fucking pay my fucking rent, bro.
I feel so bad for my fellow Americans out there going through the struggle. It seems like everybody is playing with your money. Even if you working a job, they figuring out ways to play with your money. When you go to get groceries and gas, or when it's time to pay bills, they playing with your money. They tacking on maintenance fees you didn't even request, or they got an annual upgrade that come along with whatever you bought, even though that's not what you signed up for. Everybody's playing with your money, and a lot of people is going through it right now.
I got a letter recently that my property taxes are going to go up $600 a year from now on. I got a letter that my homeowner's insurance is going up $60 a month. My propane company sent me a letter that my propane is going to double this year. They just came and filled up my tank. It was $1,000. That's crazy. Also, as a entrepreneur and business owner, I get my health insurance through the marketplace. So you have the Affordable Care Act. I pay $45 a month. They just informed me that if this bill passes and I lose my tax credit, I'm going to go from $45 a month to $660 a month for health insurance. I need to buy a new car and I can't, because the cars have gotten more expensive and the interest rates have gotten so much more expensive. I can't find a reliable car that has the same monthly payment of $450 a month that I've been paying now for a new car. Not necessarily new, but new to me. Groceries are insane, and it feels like every day I get a new email from another subscription that I have, whether it's Netflix, my website subscription. Everything's increasing in price, and I sit pretty much every day stressed about money, and yet I know that there are so many people in this country that are way worse off than me, and they're not making it, y'all. They're not making it. What hurts me the most is that there are so many women, especially, that just cannot afford to leave abusive homes, and they have to stay in it because of this economy. So are we great again, America? Like, is this what you voted for? Meanwhile, they all sit there in DC, not feeling any of these pressures, not doing anything about it, not giving a shit about the American people. I have been extremely poor, and I have been extremely wealthy. And I know from firsthand experience that the wealthy people don't notice it. And most people are pretty self-absorbed and aren't thinking about other people anyway. So we got to talk about this more. We got to raise hell. We have to let DC know that this is not acceptable. Regardless of your party, we have got to help each other.
We're at a point now to where it don't matter what you do for a living, you can still be broke. You could be an entertainer, you could be a doctor, a nurse, a mechanic, a magician, whatever it is that you do, you can be broke out here in America. And to me, that makes absolutely no sense.
Just saw a video of a woman going to teachers in the building, asking them how much do they have in their account before payday. Everyone was below $200. Some of them had master's degrees. Some of them had bachelors. This is America, but we're living in a place where teachers, the teachers that teach the children for our future, is considered not even a professional career anymore. Let me tell you, I have a bachelor's degree in business, and it is good as dirt. Go to school, get the American dream, and start your life in debt. Don't do that shit. I'm not saying don't go to school, but if you're gonna get a degree, go do something that is always gonna make you money. Nurses, anyone that's a doctor, attorney, whatever. Economics, business, that type, you ain't gonna get shit. You gonna be doing side jobs. It is so difficult, and I feel bad for us millennials. This is what we're coming into. Teachers that only have $1 in their account until the next payday. This is fucking crazy. And this is why you guys need to get out and vote.
The American people are not fine. I can tell you that because I am one. We're stressed. We're uncertain. Many of us are angry. We all should be angry, but many of us are angry. We're tired of being told the economy is great by people who are not living in our shoes. I'm tired of billionaires tell me everything's okay. I'm tired of billionaires who haven't had to pump one goddamn gallon of gas their entire lives tell me that everything's okay. I'm tired of billionaires and millionaires who haven't had to pay for their groceries, stressed out that we might be overdrawn, stressed out that we might have to put it on another credit card. I'm sick of those people telling me that everything's okay. Well, we're not okay. There's a new CBS News poll. Of course, it's not from Fox News, so MAGA will say it's not right. I say they're not right. A new CBS News poll found that a huge number of Americans are worried about their finances. 3/4 say their income is not keeping up with inflation. I passed the gas station today, $6.09 a gallon for gas. That stresses me the fuck out. 3/4 of the American people say their income is not keeping up with inflation. That means this is not just a bad attitude problem. This is not people refusing to work hard. This is not people who don't like Donald Trump. These are people getting punched in the gut, getting punched in the face every time they buy groceries, every time they try to pay their rent, every time they fill up their gas tank and it costs them $95 or $105 to fill up their gas tank. Every time they get bills in the mail, another stack of bills. Here's the part that politicians don't want to hear, but I don't care if they want to hear it or not. People don't feel secure. They don't feel content. They don't feel like opportunity is expanding. They feel like the ground underneath them has turned into mush. CBS says many Americans describe the economy as uncertain, unfair, and headed towards either a slowdown or an outright recession.
I know a lot of people are upset, but don't let the internet make you more mad than you already are. The struggle is different for everybody. If you feed into this too much, other people's problems can become your problems. And if you don't have problems like that, maybe you don't need to be partaking so deeply into the conversation. You might want to preserve your energy for you, yourself, and your family, especially if y'all surviving and doing well. Because I'm telling you, watching some of these videos had me feeling like a slave.
Welcome to America, where we spend hundreds of thousands on a home that we barely get to step foot in because the hours we work to pay for it keeps us away from it. Where we buy a car just to drive it to a job that barely pays enough to keep the gas tank full. Where our healthcare system will bankrupt you faster than the illness can kill you. Where getting sick is the business motto and the cure is priced like a luxury. Welcome to America, where the food is fake, the water's tainted, and the air we breathe is up for sale. Where the richest 1% own more than the bottom half combined, and they still tell us to work harder. Where we chase the American dream only to find out it was designed to stay out of reach. And every time we get close to the finish line, they just inch it a little further back. Where school doesn't teach you how to live, just how to obey, comply, and clock in. Where education comes with a lifetime of debt and the diploma is nothing more than a receipt for money that you ain't never gonna see again. Welcome to America, where we pay taxes to keep the lights on in government buildings we ain't never even allowed to enter. Where your rights are written in pencil and erased when it's inconvenient. Where justice depends on your income and the law bends to the highest bidder. Welcome to America, where they tell you if you don't like it, then leave, without realizing we had ties to this land before there was even an America, where your labor is valued, but your life is disposable. Welcome to America, where mental health is a crisis, but therapy is a luxury that most can't even afford, where they sell you fast fashion, fast food, and the fast entertainment to keep you distracted from the slow theft of your soul and your spirit, where the news is scripted, the truth is filtered, and history is rewritten to protect the guilty. Welcome to America, where the people who run this country don't live like the people who keep it running. Welcome to America, where survival is success, where we've been trained to call this living, but in reality, we barely breathing.
And on top of all of that, people feel like they got to be strange just to make a little bit of change.
Hey, yo, Munchie, what you doing, bro? What's up? Nah, Munchie.
Y'all have to stop. Seriously. I'm glad I'm E85, but god dang. That's even high, but dang.
Do y'all know that the average American doesn't have any money left over, if but maybe $200 or $300 left after they get paid every 2 weeks or every month? Did y'all know that? I'm sorry, but that I literally feel like it drive me to voluntary homelessness. I would volunteer to be homeless. There's no way they'd have me out here working for anybody and I can't live life after I pay bills. Y'all can have these bills back. Take the car, take the crib. You can have it. Listen, I'm going to be homeless on the streets before I dare. Because, see, the way I'm set up, my Father which art in heaven would never have that be my portion. That's not my portion. There's no way that paying bills and not having any money left over to really exist, that's not my portion. That's not my portion. And I feel like if that doesn't motivate you and inspire you to get out here and go make some money, make more money. See, the problem with us nowadays is not that we don't know how to make money. It's just that we need to make more money. Find ways to make more money. Stop making excuses. You need to be trying to be the president of the United States before you stop trying to find a new job. Listen, if you got to switch jobs every single 2 weeks, then that's what you got to do. May the best salary win. Thank you.
It's crazy out here. Hopefully things don't get worse than it already is. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below.